Hello and welcome back to Joe's Math Tools. In our session today, we will be defining what is the constant. And if you're ready, let's get started. When looking at an equation, sometimes it may be a little difficult to identify what is your constant, but luckily for you and I, we're going to be discussing that topic today. So what exactly is our constant? In our equation, remember that your constant is the fixed amount. So that means that our constant is always the number in our equation that is by itself. So the number on its own is what we call the constant in our algebraic equations. So let's go through some practice questions to see if you can identify what your constant is. In our first example, my constant is, you guessed it, it is 1. What about in this one? Our constant in this one would be both -2 and 8. And what about this third one? You guessed it, our constant is 13. Let's look at some more examples. What about in this expression? What is our constant? And if you guess none, you will be absolutely correct. Remember, the coefficient is always the numbers that is being multiplied to our variable. And in this case, we don't have a constant. What about in this one? Again, you would be correct if you said none. There is no constant in this expression or in this term because we only have h, and we know that the only number that h comes with or is being multiplied to is 1, which would be its coefficient. And what about this last one? And you guessed it, our constant is 15. So let's review before we wrap up. So remember that your constant is the fixed amount in your equation. This is the number on its own, and this number will always be written by itself. Okay, so there you have it. We just looked at the definition for what a constant is in our equation, and I hope that in the next equation you see, you will also be able to identify your constant. So until next time, this is Joe's Math Tools, where math is made easy.